Yo, what it do, man? This is your boy North End Floyd, man. Uh, this is like a surprise episode. This is, man, we gonna label this Casamigos nights because right now we just chilling, we vibing, we sipping some Casamigos. You know what I'm saying? And what else to do? What better to do than just go live, man, and just do an episode? Because to be honest with you, that's one of the goals in 2025, man. You know, we all have to have our goals out there, and so one of my goals out there is to produce more content, to do more shows. And I like doing podcasts. So, if it's nothing to do, you might as well just do a podcast and talk about what's on your mind. You know, when you look at a lot of podcasts, it's generally like two, three, four people. But to be honest with you, to do a podcast by yourself, solo, where it's just you talking, to be honest with you, it take a little skill. You have to have a little practice. So if you see people out there doing podcasts by themselves, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Tell you a secret real quick. Most of the times, those people they generally talk to themselves a lot. So talking on a microphone is nothing. You're just talking to yourself with a microphone. Now the thing is, it's okay to talk to yourself, but it's not okay to answer yourself. Now that's kind of weird, right there. When you answer yourself is when you're going too far. But talking to yourself, I think everybody does that. Everybody questions certain things or in their mind think of certain things and they're like, But to produce it, to talk on camera, to talk with a microphone in your face, yeah, takes a little skill for that, man. But anyway, yeah, we're streaming for the first time on LinkedIn. I usually do most of my shows. I stream at Facebook Live and YouTube Live. But see, the thing is with LinkedIn is you have to be on time. So if you say your show is 7:30, it has to start at 7:30 with LinkedIn. You can't start it at 7:33 or 7:32. And that's just the point of being just perfecting your craft and being responsible. You have to be on time, just like you have to be on time at work. LinkedIn wants you to be on time when you do your show. So a lot of times I have guests on and they have audio issues. They have visual issues, and sometimes the show starts a little later than it's supposed to. I don't like it at all, but I mean that's just how it is sometimes. So we push the show back, and so I can't do it on LinkedIn. But I would love to do more streaming shows on LinkedIn. So I guess, hey, maybe I need to do something on Saturdays where I just dedicate it to that particular platform. But anyway, man, like I said, man, this is Saturday. We vibing, we sipping Casamigos. Life is great, life is good. Um, I hope y'all had a great weekend. My weekend was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool weekend. Um, Wifey took her car to the dealership to go get an oil change, and y'all know how it is with these car dealers, these car salesmen. She getting over there to get an oil change. I pulled up just pull up. I wasn't doing nothing, so I said, "Let me pull up." So I pull up. Soon as I pull up, and mind you, I have a 2023. Is it 2023 or 2022? My Jeep is not that old. It's like a year and a half old. But anyway, so I pull up. Soon as I pull up in the parking lot, they already out the door. They already out the door. They like, "Hey, can I help you? What's going on?" I'm like, "No, I'm just here just to see my wife. She's getting her all changed." So like, "Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Hey, Mr. Hope, because they asked my name or whatever. Hey, Mr. Hope, you're available for an upgrade." Yeah. Long story short, man, I you gotta cuss these car salesmen out, man. It's unfortunate it has to get to that point, but you have to cuss these car salesmen out. They don't take no for nothing. They don't take no for nothing. Like I was telling them, look, yeah, we'll upgrade the car, but it has to be at the same price. I already know we got 2 years left on this car. I'm not trying to pay a higher note. We almost done with this. The economy is bad. You think I'm finna try to pay a higher note than what it is? We almost done. We almost crossed the finish line with this. They was like, "Oh, okay, yeah. The notes, yeah, we could get around there. Okay. All right. They come back with some paperwork. Bam, $200 more than what we was talking about. $200 more. I know y'all like $200, but $200 is $200. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they just wouldn't take no. It almost got to the point where I was telling my wife, look, get your keys. They say they done with the all. Go pay for your all change and let's go. I got to get out of here. It almost got like that. It almost got from me being disrespectful. And I didn't want to be disrespectful because they just didn't understand what no means. No is no. So if y'all listening to this and y'all just thinking about going look for a car, that's why my parents, when we used to go to the car dealerships and stuff like that, we used to go at nighttime so they can avoid talking to these people. So they go look at cars and see what car they like, and then go back and talk to them and be like, yeah, I seen this car in the parking lot and blah, blah, blah. Just talk the price and all that. It just avoids a lot of confrontation and stuff. But yeah, it was almost like stressful, just like, geez, dude, no. It was just crazy, man. It's just weird, like how they are. I understand that's their job and they gotta make a sale and you gotta be aggressive, but I wouldn't want to be that job. I wouldn't want to have that job. I mean, selling cars and you have to sell cars is wild, especially in this economy. But yeah, shout out to Nissan and your car salesman for doing a valiant job and aggressive job for trying to sell cars and stuff like that. I gave it to you. Y'all are not lazy. Y'all are pretty aggressive. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. Other than that, life is good, man. Life is great. But another thing that I was just thinking about, you know, I make a lot of positive posts in the morning and stuff to start off people's day, to start off my day. And usually when I wake up, I'm in a great mood. Everything's pretty cool, Like right now, I'm at a good point in life where I'm not really stressing over a lot of things. Bills is always stressful, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much money you make, you got to pay bills. Bills is just bill. But other than that, life has been great. So to make a post about staying positive, it's easy on my part. And it made me think it's easy on my part, but some people are not. Some people don't have it good. Some people are going through a storm. So when they see those posts, man, them posts, they don't really hit like it's supposed to. So they might see the positive post and they be like, man, ain't nothing to be positive about right now. They might be going through depression, financial situations, marital situations, job situations, whatever the case may be. Somebody might be going through it. So when they see that post, it doesn't really hit hard like it's supposed to. And I had a situation where it wasn't nothing. It was just a stressful situation where I was going through family wise or whatever. And when I was going through it, I woke up in that morning and I was like, okay, what can I say to, what I'm saying, to help people out this morning? And it hit different because usually when I make those posts, I'm in a good mood. Everything's straight. Everything's 100. Either I'm waking up, I'm going to work, or it's just I'm off, I'm chilling. Everything's good. So I'm in that right space to make it. But that morning I wasn't really in the right space because I had some stuff I had to take care of, some business, really a stressful situation. Like as far as money, am I gonna have to spend this much money? It was just it was just a little stress. So it was a little different on my end to make that positive post. But then I thought about, like, look, no matter what you're going through, you still gotta remain positive. You still have to have that outlook that things are gonna be right, regardless of if you're in a good mood or in a bad mood. And I just thought, I was just like, it's kind of weird because it was like I was on the opposite end of that post. I was looking at that positive post like, man, ain't nothing positive right now. And I was on it was like my shoes was in the other, my feet was in the other shoes. And it's like, yo, man, regardless of you going through stressful situations or not, you still got to remain positive, man. You still have to have that outlook. You still have to have faith in whatever it is that it's going to be all right. Because be honest with you, at the end of the day, it's going to be all right. It's just a little storm you got to go through. Like, it don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how much love you got. You still gonna face problems out there. You still gonna have situations out there that you gotta handle. Like I said, it don't matter how much money you got, you still gotta face that situation. Everything is not gonna be you know, hunky dory or whatever. And excuse me, because this generation, this world is so woke right now. So if that's a offensive word, my bad. Shit, I don't know. Everything's offensive to people nowadays. But if it is an offensive word, I didn't mean nothing by it, Hey, forgive me for it, but it kind of just checked myself, when I went through that situation. It kind of just checked myself because it made me realize, like, look, man, regardless or not, being in a positive situation or not, waking up in a good mood or not, you still have to remain positive. You still have to have that outlook. And it just let me know that even if I'm going through a situation, I have to have that positive outlook. Hmm. And I think that was it wasn't a teaching moment, but it was like a great reminder because I mean, usually I'm on the opposite end. I'm making a post. I'm making the motivating post and stuff, but sometimes the motivating people need motivating. Sometimes the positive people need positive posts too. And I thought that was a cool thing. I thought that was like, a great outlook to help me out. So, I mean, that was cool, man. Like I said, man, whatever you're going through in life, man, just remain positive. I know it might be tough out there. I know it might be tough. I know whatever you're going through, it might be tough. And you might be in and out of jobs, bro. For real, though. I wasn't really trying to make no boom. I wasn't really trying to do a show like motivating like that. But sometimes when you talk, man, you just follow to the road to wherever it's gonna lead you though. But it is people out there right now that's just going through some shit. And that's how I be, man. Like when I be praying and when I be like manifesting and I be in my room chilling or I just be zoned out manifesting stuff, like it's to the point, man, I don't pray for me. I had a conversation with a friend today and I was telling her about this. Like when I pray and I'm manifesting good things, like it don't even be for me. It be for the people out there that just be going through shit. Cause I be feeling selfish when, praying for myself, dog. That ain't me. I'm not finna, man, I'm not, that's not me. I don't feel right when I pray for things and for me. I like to pray for others out there. I like to manifest things for others like that. Whatever happens to me, man, good things or whatever, I'm blessed. I'm thankful for it. But I like to look out for people. That's my spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's my soul. I like to look out for people. I like to help people. And I'm working on a charity. Yes, indeed. I'm working on a charity. Hold on. Let me see if this is the right thing. Yeah, I'm working on a charity. Now, look, I was working on a charity like 3, 4 years ago. And I'm gonna be real with you, it flopped. But it flopped because I didn't like shout out to this person, but I didn't like how the person who was doing my paperwork to make it an official charity, I didn't like how it was going because I thought I was spending more money on paperwork and all this and that. And it just didn't feel right with what was going on. It felt like I was spending more money than I supposed to. So it got to the point to I was like, man, look, because I had to give her some money. I think she needed like $125 or something on top of the money I already gave her. And I was like, look, I'm gonna pause the charity right now because I got other things on my plate. And she's like, really? I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna do it. But in blindside, I just didn't want to keep giving her money for the charity because I was like, look, this is taking a long time, like, and I'm spending more money. And people was telling me, you don't supposed to be spending that much money on a charity. It don't take that much money. And I was at the point where I was like, I was spending a lot of money. So I kind of chilled on it. But now I'm working on a new charity. And this time I have like a vision. I have something set out. Because when I was doing the last charity, I was working on like it was just a charity just to help kids. I didn't have like a particular goal set or agenda of how I wanted to help the kids. It was just like I'm gonna start a charity and we're gonna help the kids. But I didn't have like a plan of how to help the kids. However, so I mean, they had like a little disaster out here where they had a storm and stuff. So the first thing we did was we had donations, like perishable items and all that, and we helped out a church out there in Orange, Texas. We gave them goods and stuff, and that was like the start of the charity. It was like, oh yeah, this is cool. But when she kept on asking for money, I had to dead it because I wasn't finna keep giving her all that money like that. So now I have the right people, if you want to say circle, in my circle that have been around charities and that have charities, genuine people that help the community and stuff. Now, this friend of mine at the point of time, she ain't have no charity. She wasn't active in a community like that. So this is a little different feel. I got people that's in the community helping actively, um, and they have charity, so they know the proper paperwork and what I have to do to get my charity going in early 2025. And I have a few things that we want to do um as far as the kids. Now I had I had somebody that tell me as far as like the stats go, as far as single men, single women, they get help, they get benefits a lot. As far as like state government, federal and stuff like that. Um But as for it's a lot of single dads out there, man, like parents, like dads out there that as a man, you don't want to look for help. You don't want to ask for help because it kind of, as a man, asking for help, especially like just like in social media, just in the public asking for help. It's something that, it kind of hurts our pride a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you, as far as a man, because as a man, you're supposed to be strong and you want to help your kids and you want to do all the things you can. You don't want to ask for help. You want to be able to provide without asking for assistance. But the fact remains that we do need assistance. We do need probably guidance and information to, help our family, um, help our family and accomplish goals that we want to help provide for our family. And somebody was just telling me that as stats go, that could be a something that you could do as far as helping um dads out there, single dads out there, take care of their kids because believe you or not, you know, uh, dads get bashed out there a lot, but it's a lot of bad moms out there. And I'm not trying to throw no dirt on anybody. I ain't trying to throw no smut on nobody. But hey, it's not. It's not. It's some bad moms out there too, and there's some great dads out there, and vice versa. There's some great moms out there, and there's some bad dads. So it's vice versa. But she was just saying like it's time for somebody to do something to help out those great dads out there. And it is right. I mean, she was right. Now I don't know how it can maneuver in ways to help because, to be honest with you, a lot of people don't reach out, and that's going to be my only problem. Is will those dads reach out with the assistance that I'm trying to do to help them? A lot of them, they're not going to reach out because they're going to be stubborn. And I can see that, and I'm not going to blame them at all for that because I can see myself needing help, but also telling myself that, you know what, I don't need help. I'm going to find a way and I'm going to make a way for my family because I'm a man. And I can see somebody saying that, and I wouldn't have an issue with that at all. I mean, I'll be cool with that, because like I said, as far as a man asking for help, needing help, is just something that we just don't normally do unless we're just down and out, back against the wall, and we tired of fighting and we really need some help. I think that's the only way a dad would reach out, or a dad would be like, "Hey man, I see you have this and that, and can you help me with the situation that I have?" But other than that, as far as the kids go, man, like as far as kids, they don't have no option because they depend on their parents. for a lot of needs and necessities and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, I want to cater to the kids because I got a to be honest with you, I got a mean ass logo for my charity from my last charity that I still want to keep, and that logo was mean as shit. So and I paid a lot of money for that logo. So I still want to continue the logo. I mean, I still want to continue keeping that logo because it's kind of like I never gave up on that charity. I'm just no, I'm pretty much gonna have to change the name a little bit, and I have a direction. But other than that, man, we finna go full fledged 2025. And the great thing about it is I don't have no agenda. So a lot of people out there, when they out there helping and they doing that, they have an agenda. They either trying to run for office or they're trying to network and get their name up in certain rooms and certain doors and stuff like that. But me personally, I just want to help. That's it. I just want to help the community. I just want to help these kids out there. And I want to give them a head start from what their parents had. And hey, when we talk about generational curses, people usually talk about generational curses when it relates to their family, when it relates to their kids and giving their kids a head start. But when I'm talking about like generational curses, like I'm talking about like kids that's not even related to me. Like I just want to give them a head start and from what their parents had because I look at Facebook all the time, dog. And I see parents out there and I see dudes out there that have kids and they might work, but on the weekends, man, all they talking about is going to the club. All they talking about is we outside. All they talking about is, what parking lot is lit and all that. And it's like, what do you do with your kids? Like it's the weekend. You don't want to take your kids to the zoo. You don't want to take your kids to go see a movie out there. You don't want to take them out to eat. You don't want to take them bowling. You don't want to take them just to another city and chill in a hotel and go to a museum or something very simple. You don't want to do that. That's crazy. I think when you get to a certain age, dog, especially when you get in your 30s, like your mid 30s and stuff, and you have kids, your mindset should change a little bit. It should be about going to the club and we outside and we popping Don bottles of Don and or we sipping Casamigos. It should be like, yo, I'm finna bring my kids to here, man. Me and my kids, we finna be lit. We finna be in San Antonio at the Riverwalk. We finna, it should be things like that. Because a lot of these kids growing up, man, they growing up, they childhoods is trash, dog. Their childhoods just whack. And I hate to be so harsh with that. But they growing up and their childhood is like when they get older, they're not gonna experience the fun things, man. I'm blessed and I'm grateful that my parents um they took us on vacations. Now, here's the thing that helped them out. Because I'm older now and I understand. So we was in sports a lot and we was in soccer. Well, I was in soccer. And I played a lot of tournaments out my city. So it will be in Houston. It'll be in Dallas. It'll be in Austin. It'll be in San Antonio. It will be in New Orleans. It will be in Baton Rouge. It would be all over. And the summertime was really when a lot of tournaments happened because, kids would be out. So a lot of our soccer tournaments, we traveled. So our vacation trips was those soccer tournaments. So we'll have a soccer tournament in Austin and we'll have to stay at a hotel. And that would be like our vacation. And that was cool with me because hey, I get to play soccer. I'm staying in Austin and we're at this cool hotel and I'm with my teammates and we running around the hotel, we knocking on people's doors. So it's fun. That's fun. And then, 3 weeks later, we might be in Dallas. So my summer consists of just traveling and doing that. And I'm very thankful for that because my parents put me in sports and that was a benefit for that. So we was able to travel and that's my summers consist of that. And I love that. But some of these kids out here now, dog, they parents, they just want to turn up. So they like 12, 13 years old and Their parents never took them nowhere. Their parents never took them to another city just to go chill, just to get out of town. What these parents will do, they'll go chill out of town. They'll get somebody to watch the kids and be like, "Man, I got to get away. I got to get away. Let me go to such and such city. I'm finna chill out there for 2 days. We go to the club. We go turn out. Then we go come back. Let me deal with the kids." But in actuality, your kids is growing up without. It's like they're growing up in their childhood. They're gonna look back and they be like, "Man, I didn't do too many things." And so, look, man, I don't want to get far away from what I'm talking about, but I do want to help the kids. As far as my charity, now it's not gonna be taking them out of town on vacations for the summer and having them. Don't know. I went off topic with that part, but I just want to help the kids out, man. It's getting cold out there. I want to do coat drives. I want to do hygiene kits for a lot of kids that are not able, because you never know. You're maturing, and sometimes you just don't know. You're a kid. You're in the sixth grade. You out there. You playing football with your homeboys. You come back in class. Hey, you get a little musty. You don't know. You're in the sixth grade. You never experienced nothing like that. You're getting older. Your body's changing. So hopefully I can like provide like hygiene kits for like teachers out there to give to the students, to suggest to the students, to be like, um, you might not know at the time, but let me give you this. All right. Hey, your lips chap. Hey, here's some chapstick. Just the hygiene kits, female products and stuff. That's just some of the things that I'm thinking about as far as charities to help out kids and stuff. But whatever it is, man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be dope. And it's gonna be therapeutic for me because I love helping people and I want to make a difference, and I can see it growing, and I can see it's something behind because I don't have no business. I mean, I treat my podcast like a business, but I don't have a business in general. And I'm gonna treat it like a business. I'm gonna treat my charity like a business because people who own businesses, you care about your business, right? You care about your shit, right? You wanted to be successful. You wanted to run property. So that's how I feel about my charity. I'm running like a business. I wanted to be successful. I want to have kids. I wanted to have kids. I wanted to branch out past my city into other cities. I don't want it to be just a local charity. I want it to be like some fucking statewide charity. All right. I want to hold I want to host big events and all that type all that type of thing. I'm trying not to cuss too much or whatever. Because my mom does watch my podcast episodes. And she does say, "Son, you could have used better words than what you're using," which I can, but sometimes when you get into the spirit of talking, um, you want to be organic. And sometimes my cussing is organic. So it's not forced, it's just organic. It just naturally flows. But yeah, man, I can't wait to look forward. And that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about too. See, look, I got a title. Goals for 2025. Uh, which is y'all think that's kind of corny? I just put that up there. Y'all think that's a little lame, a little bit. Anyway, but yeah, my goals for 2025, and I just made a vision board, but I put it on my phone. Now I was looking at vision boards, and people make like the board, they get a vision board and they put it up, and they might put in their office or wherever they might see it a lot. And I thought about that. I say, yo, I'm gonna do a vision board. I'm gonna put it in my podcast room. But I was like, I don't be in my podcast room every day. I don't. I need to. I should be in my podcast room every day. But work, sometimes I don't. If I'm in there, I'm not in there long enough. And so I was like, let me put it on my phone because I look at my phone a lot. And so it's perfect to have it on my phone. But I think it kind of defeats the purpose because the effort is like, I do want to have a big vision board when I walk into my office and I see the vision board. I'm like, yeah, it's a vision board. I did a vision board. But when it's on the phone, it's like, it's kind of like a shortcut. It's like, I don't know. It's like I cheated it. I did a cheat code or whatever. But so my vision boards is on my phone. And I don't know. Do people tell people they vision boards? I'm not sure. Is a vision board like a secret thing? Can you tell people your vision board, like what's on there? I don't know, because I'm thinking about telling y'all. And the Casamigos is saying, hey, just tell them a few things on your vision board. So hey, I don't know if it's a secret thing or not, but I'm gonna tell you a few things. Because we just chilling, we just vibing, huh? Casamigo nights. That's what it is. And I'm gonna do more of these Casamigos nights. Now I might not be sipping Casamigo all the time because I'm not an alcoholic. I say I'm not. But when I do my shows, I'm interacting with a person, I'm interviewing a person, we talking and stuff. Um, so the show is pretty much based on them. I'm asking them questions, I'm getting an understanding, I'm getting their point of view, and we're just having a conversation. But on shows like this, Casamigo Nights, you get more of my perspective. So, like I said, goals for 2025. I'm gonna try to do 2 shows a week, a show with a guest, and then just a show with me just rocking out, just saying how I feel about certain things, what I got on mind, what I've seen, the general concept and stuff, blah, 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 nothing different or whatever. So, but anyway, yes, the vision board I made. And one of the things that I want to do for my vision board, or one of the things that I want to go on, is I want to go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan. I really want to fly. I've been out the country before, but I really want to go to Japan because I want to see their culture firsthand. I always hear about how Japan is a safe, um, it's a safe place. Really like Tokyo and all that. It's a safe city. Now they don't see a lot of black people out there. Now that's the thing that I've been seeing. Now they will take pictures of you. They will stare at you because they normally don't see black people in person. They normally see black people on TV and Facebook and TikTok videos and all that, rap videos. And that's how they normally see black people out there. So they don't see black people out there a lot. So they probably might want to take pictures of you. They might want to touch you and and things like that. But the food out there, the respect out there, I do want to go golfing out there too. Because I've seen their golf courses and their golf courses is crazy. It's very crazy. It's very different. But I do want to go to Japan. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to take my family out there. And that's like a goal in life that I really it's just something about Japan that I just really want to go out there, man. I just feel the love. For some reason, I feel the love from that country from a distance. It's like, yo, come out here, dog. We want to show you some love. Like, come out here. There's love out here. I really want to go out there. I really want to bring my family out there, especially my daughter, because my daughter, she likes anime. She likes a lot of Asian food. Um, and it's the store in the mall. It's like, I don't know what kind of store it is. It sells like a lot of Japanese stuff in there, from the food to candy to toys to all kind of stuff. And she loves that store. That's one of her favorite stores. So to bring out there to Tokyo, Japan, out there, I think that'd be so dope. So that's one of the things on a vision board that I want to do. But the flying is crazy though. It's crazy. I think the flight is like 19 hours. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to sit 19 hours in coach. Now the farthest flight time that I've been on is like 5 hours, I think. That was like to the Dominican Republic. Um, and that was okay. That's okay too. But man, after a certain time, you got to use the bathroom and stuff. And using the bathroom on a plane is weird because it's flying, it's like moving, it's kind of and the bathroom is small, small as hell. And the stewardess, they right there by the door. So if you have to take a dump, they might hear you. And they got people by that door. So if you're taking a dump and you're really killing it, and when you open that door, they're gonna be smelling all that funk. That's why I would never sit back. So I would try to get a seat up front or in the middle. But that's a little embarrassing too. So if I did fly that long with my family, then we're gonna have to get like we're not flying coach, and we probably not gonna fly class because first class is like, I was looking at those tickets, they like 8,000 a pop. And that's 24,000 just for the flight alone. So I don't have 24,000 to spend on flights alone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have it. Like I wish I did. If I did, I would definitely do it without a doubt. But it's like so. Let's just throw the numbers out there. So let's just say three people, 8,000. That's 24,000. You got the hotel. That might be another, and then you're out there. So you might stay out there for like 5 to 7 days. Let's just throw that hotel and stuff like that. That's probably like another 4 or 5,000. Then you want to eat. You want to shop. You want to be comfortable. That's like another 3,000, 4,000. So you got 24,000 for the flights. You got another 4,000, let's just say for the hotel stay. That's 28. Then you got another 4,000 to eat and shop. That's 32,000. That's 32,000 on the trip. How many people you know have 32,000 to spend on a trip? Now, I probably can spend 32,000. I probably can pay that, but I am not going to pay that. I'm not paying 32,000 or even 30,000 to go to Japan. That's crazy. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be a bad investment to me. Right now, at this point, it would be a bad investment to pay 30,000. The memories would be crazy. The memories would be crazy. But afterwards, it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm finna go left field with this. I'm finna go left field with this. Don't lose me. But it's like when you watch that. I'm not saying me, people out there, you people out there. It's like when you watch that porn, and then after you get that nut, and you're like, God, I should have, it's like, yeah. And it's like that post nut clarity. It's like, oh man. And that's how I would probably feel after going on a trip spending 30 to 32,000 in Japan. I would get back in the States and I'd be like, oh, really? Even though that probably would be so dope to go out there, but that is one of my goals to go to Japan and just travel the world. Who doesn't want to travel the world? Like who doesn't travel the world? Who wouldn't want to? Now, it's a lot of people out there don't even care. They don't even think about traveling the world or even just think about traveling, period. And man, I feel sorry for y'all. I feel sorry for y'all because the world is so dope. There's so much things that I want to see out there. It's a beautiful world. And I want to see it. I want to see it with my family too. I know my wife might not like it, but I'm the type of person where I want to bring my kids with me when I see something dope. I want to bring my daughter with me when she's. I want my daughter when she get in high school to be that person that visit a lot of different countries and visit a lot of different states. So I want her to be more prepped to how the world is because a lot of kids, they don't travel. I want her to be real diverse. In her school, she's already learning Spanish. She's pretty good at Spanish, and I think they're learning Chinese. Some crazy shit. That's wild. I don't know why they. I don't know why they're learning Chinese, but hey, I think it's pretty dope. She's a very smart 9 year old, so I give her the benefit of the doubt on that. That's pretty cool. But before I get out of here, man, because I'm not gonna take it up too much of y'all time, and when I do Casamigo nights, when it's just me vibing with y'all, it's not gonna be that long. It's gonna be maybe like 45, 30 to 45. 30 is kind of short. At least 40 minutes for sure. It's gonna be just 40 minutes of us just rocking and rolling, vibing out. The number is down below. So if anybody call, ask a question about something, we just go vibe out. We just go chill, dog. It ain't nothing but positive vibes over here anyway. But it's another thing, man. I wanted to get this off my chest right here. You can tell very easily the people who that that are haters that just be hating. Like it's crazy because like it you can't hide it if you can feel it in your soul. You can feel the energy when somebody's hating. And it's crazy because I had a situation where I just randomly looked on Facebook and I seen somebody hating or whatever. And usually, you know how you cut up with friends and stuff. You got a friend or two where you cut up and y'all joke a lot. And a lot of people like to disguise the hating through jokes, and this is one of those type of people. So I got a friend of mine. He's doing movies, and he did a comedy movie which I'm in, and so I posted the trailer, and I didn't think nothing about it. And I get on Facebook later that night, and I see a guy going off on his live video. I didn't listen to it or nothing. I just usually when he get on his live videos, he's drunk, he's ranting. It ain't nothing new. And he made another one. I ain't listened to it. I ain't paid no attention to her. And then I seen a post, and he was talking about people that making movies in Beaumont. They suck. And then there was another post talking about nobody's gonna watch y'all movies. And I'm thinking like, damn, who you talking about? Like what the hell? So then I got curious, so I go back on and look at one of his videos. On his video, he's talking about, he didn't say no names, but he's talking about a comedy movie, which I had just posted a trailer on that day. He's talking about how people weren't funny on there and uh just all kind of stuff, just all kind of hating type things. But but it's one guy in our movie, and he said the dude's name. He did say that guy name, and he said, "Yeah, that guy's funny. Y'all should have did the movie based around him. You other guys, y'all not funny. Y'all just putting people on there that have a lot of likes or have a lot of followers and blah blah blah." And I'm like, damn, just going in, just hating, just crazy, just wild. And I you know I got off Facebook for about 30 minutes. I thought about it, and I went back on there and I made a post. I posted on his thing because something when when something doesn't sit right, I gotta say something. I gotta say something a little bit. So I get on there and I made a comment. I'm like, damn, bro, you hating, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. That's like, I went at him a little bit, and he did the laughing emojis, and then after that, he deleted it. That's the thing that I really didn't like. That's the thing that made me mad. Was damn, you did all that hating. You made like 4 or 5 posts hating on a particular thing that we done, and then you delete all of it. Like at least stand on it. Like at least stand on your hating. And that was really worse. That was the worst thing about it. Like you don't stand on your hating. People not these haters, they don't even stand on what they hate on, dog. They want to hate and then hide their hand. That's crazy. Man, that's wild. It's just wild to me. And then so I was like, okay, all right. So you hating, okay, all right. So I'm gonna have to love you from a distance. You know, as far as our Facebook uh interaction, I'm gonna have to halt it or whatever. So, and we kind of speak on Facebook daily. He make a post, I might crack a joke or something, like laugh or whatever. He make or vice versa. But when you try to disguise your hating through jokes, it's like, come on. Like it was a little it was a little too much for me. So anyway, I post a picture on my little whatever. I don't know what you want to call that on your stories. So I post a picture on my stories, and he cracked a joke on it, my dreads or whatever. Usually, I'll be like, F you emoji sign and stuff with the laughing emoji and stuff. But this time I just looked at it. I didn't respond to it. And so he made him another post recently, and I just deleted it. I didn't, how you don't have to look at it, you just delete it, just swipe it. So I just deleted it, dog. But because I can't be friends. How can you be friends with somebody that you hate on? I just don't understand that concept. How people hate on people and they still try to kick it with them. Like that's fake as hell. That's just so fake to me, dog. If I don't hate nobody, but I'm not friends with somebody that I hate what they do. Like if I'm cool with you, whatever you do, bro, like I hope like you succeed in it. If it's like selling clothes, if you're writing books, if you're an artist, if you're making food, like wherever you started, like it can be whatever you start at, whatever level you start at, hey man, salute to you. Like I hope you get to the point to where you want to be at. I wouldn't, and especially if I'm friends with them, I would never hate on a friend on what they do. Like go ranting on a Facebook Live talking about what they doing. Like imagine me just getting drunk, going Facebook Live, talking about somebody who I'm supposedly cool with, and let's just say they make clothes, and I go ranting about, yeah, they clothes is trash, dog. Like, yeah, he think his clothes gonna do this and do that. Uh, the colorway is off. He think he think people from other places gonna buy it. Like that wouldn't even sit right with me. Like that's crazy. But you got people out there that do that, and y'all need to be careful. Y'all need to watch so-called friends like that, and you have to distance yourself from that. It's 2025. It's going to be 2025, and I know we've been saying this for the longest. We've been saying this since 2020, since 2021. It's going to be 2022. It's going to be 2023. It's going to be 2025, and you're getting older, and you need to get wiser. And unfortunately, we're going to have to make tough decisions out there, and we're going to have to distance ourselves from fake ass motherfuckers. Dog. We're going to have to distance ourselves from fake motherfuckers, man. For real though. It's crazy. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to distance myself from fake motherfuckers. Because I'm at the point right now, when you get to a certain age, you can tell the people that are growing and maturing and they're going this way. And you could tell the people who are stuck in the same mindset of where they was when you was in the 20s and 30s and they don't respect your growth. It's people out there that really don't respect your growth out there. Like for instance, they have a female right now. She might not want to go to the club. That's not her thing no more. Her homegirls are still actively going to the club. She don't want to go to the club no more. She sees something different. She would rather sit home, chill. She would rather go out to dinner with whoever it is, have a few drinks, and then come home. That might be her vibe now. And she might have some friends that do not respect her growth. And they might get mad at that. And that's crazy that we had to go through that. But you're going to have to go through that. Unfortunately, that's life. You're going to have to go through that where people do not respect your growth out there. I might have to label this episode Respect My Fucking Growth. And I already know when I post this on YouTube, it's going to have to be explicit content because it's going to be explicit. I don't want it to be explicit, but it's explicit. I almost said some more stuff, but no, I ain't going to make it too explicit. But people not respecting your growth out there. And it's just something you got to deal with. But to be honest with you, the more you keep growing, the more you're gonna have to leave somebody behind. Cause there's levels to this shit. Hey, shout out to you, Jock Johnson Podcast. I didn't even see you at the beginning, bro. Appreciate you, my dog. I missed your comment because I was just zoning out, bro. I didn't even see you, but I appreciate you, man. I don't know who you. I'm gonna send you a follow, dog. I'm gonna send you a follow. Thanks for the comment. But yeah, man, people not respecting your growth, but it's levels to this shit. So the more you keep growing, you're gonna have to leave a friend or two behind. But as you keep growing, you go keep meeting more people at your levels, at them levels. You go keep networking with people that's at that level you at. And you go up to another level and you go keep meeting more people at that level. And that's just how it is, man. Hmm. Everybody can't go with you. And that's a real goddamn concept. That's a real term. Everybody can't go with you. I'm gonna have to leave y'all on that. Hey man, this is EP what is this, EP 169? We gonna do more than this because this is dope. This is dope. So be on the lookout for more shows, more interviews with people, and be on the lookout with more shows. Just me vibing out with y'all. And I need y'all to call that goddamn number down here. I want to hear y'all, man. I want to hear the voices, man. I want to interact. I want to chop it up. 832-422-6330, man. You don't have to say your real name. You don't even have to say where you from. That'd be dope to say where you from, and you could just give a fake name. And we could just vibe out, dog. But like I said, man, check the Facebook page. Y'all want to follow me on Facebook, Floyd Hope. I'm on IG, North End Floyd. And the podcast is on whatever, dog. It's on Apple Podcasts, it's on iHeartRadio, it's on Spotify, it's on all the good things. But man, y'all be safe out there. Y'all be blessed. And y'all watch out for people that don't respect your growth out here. So shout out to all my people out there that's growing, that's doing big things, that are chasing their goals and dreams and everything else. We chasing goals and dreams. We're not chasing the bag. We're chasing our goals and dreams. I hate when people say we're chasing the bag. I'm not finna disrespect nobody when I say this, but they might be. Nah, I ain't gonna say that at all. But when a person say they chasing a bag, that shit is just. It's usually not even a big bag. It's usually just we're just going to work and we're just kind of blah blah blah. But we're chasing goals and dreams in 2025. We're not chasing no bag, because if we chase our goals and dreams, that bag will come. The bag will come when we chase our goals and dreams, man. That's how we go do it. That's how we go leave it, man. Appreciate everybody that's been watching this show on this YouTube live, on this linking live. And linking, I don't know how, LinkedIn is a little bit more, to me, that shit bougie. It's bougie on LinkedIn, because I just started kind of getting back on LinkedIn, posting my content and stuff like that. But LinkedIn looks so damn bougie. Everybody on there is trying to be bougie as hell. They're trying to be so professional. So I ain't trying to be professional on that motherfucker. You get what you get. And it's a podcast. It's my podcast. I'm not finna be bougie on my podcast, but I'm not finna be messy on my podcast either, because people like to go viral over some messy ass controversial content, and that's not me. We just talking. We just having great conversations with great people. So LinkedIn, you get what you get. I don't know if they go block me on there if I post certain type of things, but it is what it is, and we gonna try it out and we gonna rock out. But I'm finna get out of here, man. Y'all have a great night. Y'all be blessed. Y'all choice y'all goals and y'all dreams, and we gonna have a great 2025. All right. Love y'all, man. Peace.